And that's the renewal of your personal relationship with God.
Yes.
Because it is upon this relationship that everything else rests. Without that personal relationship with God, you have no religious life.
Come on now.
It all starts with your sense of a relationship with God. That there is something out there that is greater than my personal self. Something out here, some power that is acting and impacting upon my life, some power that is in me and all around me, and to which I am supposed to be obedient. Okay. That I can't just go around doing anything, saying anything, acting any kind of way. Yeah. That there is a power to which I am accountable. And so, first of all, you got to have a sense that you have a relationship with this power. Yeah. That you have a relationship. Meaning, if you act a certain way, the power is going to respond a certain way. Yeah. We believe that salvation is a group experience. Yeah. We believe that our work in ministry is collective and it's designed to bring about change for group conditions. So we believe that. Yeah. Don't get it twisted. But we also know that a strong personal relationship with God is key to any work of God that God calls us to. So if you're all tied up in ministry and the work of the church, but don't have a personal relationship with God, it will be difficult to be effective doing anything. That's right. But if you're not nurturing your relationship with God, you can find yourself in the church working on the wrong side of the Lord. Well, this was Saul's story, but if you look at David's story, David is kind of the anti-Saul. And that's not because David was perfect, because we know David wasn't perfect. But David recognized that it's personal. That everything hinged upon his personal relationship with God. That David had a heart of service for the Lord. That David, he might mess up and that's all right, but he's going to get back up and try to get his relationship back right with God. He had that kind of heart. He had that kind of heart where he recognized that it's personal. It is personal. It's not just business. It is personal. It's not just about the work. The work is good. We need to do the work. We're called to do the work. But you can't do the work if you don't have a personal relationship with God. I don't care how beautiful your voice is. It can be even better if you have a personal relationship with God. I don't care how good you usher. You can usher even better if you have a personal relationship with God. David recognized this. And God recognized it in David. Because really, when you get right down to it, everything we do on our spiritual journey, it's all about what's in the heart. It's all about what's in the heart. Because y'all know how it is. We can impress people. We can front in front of people. We can gather and garner the acceptance of people. But if our heart isn't right, then what good is it? We can get forward and do this and do that and front and shuck and jive and whatever in front of people. But at the end of the day, it's all about what's in your heart of hearts. And no matter how much you shuck, and no matter how much you jive, and no matter how much you try to front and fake, you can't fake out the Lord. God knows your heart. Focus on your personal relationship with God is not preaching a message of personal salvation.
Come on, Reverend.
To talk about your personal relationship with God is not preaching personal salvation.
Come on.
Personal salvation says that, in the words of our holy patriarch, getting your ticket punched on the glory train is the end-all and be-all and goal of religious life. That's individual salvation. That's not what we're talking about. Because that is not the end-all and be-all of a religious life.
Come on.
Your religious life is supposed to be about serving God with the greatest of your ability, doing the greatest greatest amount of good with the life that you have in the time that you have. And the only way you can do that is to nurture your personal relationship with God.